Hi, if you've been wondering what an assignment sale is and how that differs from a normal resale of a property, this video is for you. I have other videos on all things real estate, from buying, selling, and investing. If you're interested, please make sure you like, share, or subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit that bell button up there to get notified when new videos are added. Thank you so much.
Hi everyone, it's Kristine Newman with Kristine Newman Real Estate. How are you? So today I wanted to talk to you about assignment contracts, agreements. I'm doing a small training session with our brokerage in Kitchener, Waterloo, London, and Burlington tomorrow on my experience with assignment agreements. And I thought I would just give you a little bit of information, certainly not everything, but enough that if it does prompt some more questions for you, please do reach out to me and I'd be happy to answer your questions. So the first things I want to do is just talk to you about what an assignment agreement is. So if you're on realtor.ca or working with a realtor and you come across a listing that says assignment, now it is different than a normal resale of a property. So an assignment is a transaction where the original buyer of the property, which is called the assigner, allows another buyer, which is an assignee, to take over the buyer's rights and obligations under the original agreement of purchase and sale. So in other words, an assignment clause allows the buyer of a home to sell it before it takes possession. So some of the more common reasons why there are assignment agreements out there is, so for example, if you go into a pre-construction condominium and you're now in, it was 2019, you went and stood in line and you went and were able to buy a condo that you knew was going to be built and ready for possession in and around, say, 2021. Well, some things can happen between when you first signed that agreement of purchase and sale and when you're actually going to take possession. Like, you could have a job relocation. You could have a marital change. You could have some financial changes that may interfere with you being able to take possession. So here you are under contract to buy a condo that is going to be built and you can take occupancy next year, but you're wanting to get out of that agreement. Well, what you can do is have someone else take over that agreement. And I've represented buyers on the assignee side. So when we've gone into a condominium that is just about to be occupied by its residents, but one of the sellers wants to get out of it. In our situation, they happen to have a marital change. So we looked at, really you're taking over that agreement of purchase and sale. But it's very different because than a normal resale, because what you're doing is you are taking over all of the contractual obligations that the original buyer signed to with the builders. So there's a lot of homework that needs to be done on an assignment agreement, and we have to gather all of the original documents because we want to know, like I said, what did they agree to? What are the deposit installment schedules? How much has been paid to date? What are some of the fees that will be charged when you do take occupancy? What are some of the information about the condominium corporation? What's in the Terrian documents? So there's a lot of information that we need to find out before we decide we're going to move forward with purchasing this assignment. I strongly suggest, and as I did with my client, to get some legal advice to help go over all the documents to make sure we fully understand. Well, in my situation, we did fully understand now when we were ready to go in with a purchase. There's different paperwork. It's a little more convoluted, but it's all there anyways. Your realtor would know how to fill all that out. Some of the other things you have to know is the dates. There's something called an occupancy date and there's something called a registration date. So a builder could allow you to move in to the condominium before the condominium corporation has been registered with the city. So if that's the case, that's your occupancy date, but you're not actually on title until the corporation gets registered. So there's other things you need to know, because there may be fees involved, occupancy fees involved for every month from the date of occupancy to the date of registration. So there's quite a bit of very unique things to know when you're looking at an assignment agreement. One of which is also, it can take place outside of a condo pre-construction. Someone may have agreed to on a resale of a property, but once again had a sudden change of events in their life, and now they want someone else to come in and assume sort of the agreement that they've signed with someone else. So there's a lot of different scenarios as to why this can happen. It can be very beneficial to the seller and the buyer. There's some unique benefits to each. If you'd like to know more, or if you've seen an assignment on realtor.ca or on a listing that you've looked at, give me a call. I'd love to talk it through with you and give you sort of some of the benefits of my experience working with these unique type of sales. Okay, thank you so much, and we'll talk to you soon.